Welcome in a universe community. You are you. You are neither inferior, neither are you superior. You are you. Do you believe in yourself? Do you have full faith in your own abilities? Let me ask you a question right in the beginning of this video. How do you perceive yourself? How is your self-image? What do you think about you? This is our topic for today, self-image. I'm Sanchita Pandey and let us talk more about how we perceive ourselves. That is our own self-image, because this is the strongest force that lies within us. Now, do you always go into the past thinking about all your failures, or do you fear even before you start something, or have you kept your happiness as something contingent? I'll be happy when this happens, I'll be happy when I become this, and so you are always striving for happiness like you are not arriving at all. So it is always trying for something, always trying to do something, always striving for something, never achieving it, and you don't feel quite worthy of yourself. You are always proving yourself to others, comparing with others, and then feeling bad. These are the qualities which bring in lot of inferiority complex within you, and they inhibit you to start doing something new, start thinking in new ways. So this is something which goes into your subconscious mind, and then all your behavioral patterns are dependent on the foundation that you lay by your own thoughts, and which become a blueprint in your subconscious mind. So that is why they say change your thoughts and change your life. As you change the way you think, as you think in new ways, and that makes you an absolutely a new person, because your behavior changes, your attitude changes, and that decides your altitude in life, and that also becomes a blueprint of your subconscious mind. And then what follows is a 360 different individual. A plastic surgeon once wrote that surgery is not only skin deep. There are patients who came to this surgeon for getting their ear or their facial, things rectified. But the thing is, half of his patients behaved like there was a 360-degree turn around in their attitude. Suddenly after the surgery, they started feeling and believing in themselves and feeling like they were a altogether different person, and the results they were getting were one of success, and they became absolutely new individual. But the same surgery on the next 50% was like nothing changed. So that means what he analyzed was, it was not about surgery, it was about their psychology, that is their self-image about themselves. We say you must always think positive. So you go to an interview thinking, I'll do it, I'll get selected, I'll give my best. But the thing is, your own self-image is not that positive. You don't feel worthy. So what will that thought in that particular moment, that positive thinking in that particular moment do for you? And you say positive thinking doesn't work. Why? Because your subconscious mind is not aligning with what you say in those few moments. I will do it, I'll make it. Your self-image is not positive, and your belief about yourself is not positive. So the foundation is one of, I'm not worthy, I'm not good in this, I'm not better than them, I don't deserve it. And that is where you have to make a change. And so we say that everything, all the change has to begin with you. Any change that you want to see in your life must begin from you. Self-knowledge is the key. So as soon as you discover yourself, what happens is all of a sudden you become limitless. You become free. free from conformity, free from thinking about what others are thinking about you. You don't feel like proving anything to anybody because you just have faith in yourself. You believe in yourself. You have patience and you have faith that the universe is always working in your favor. My mother was always very encouraging. In fact, my parents always encouraged me for everything that I set out to do. They said, yes, you are really good, you are great. And this went into my subconscious mind. So you criticize me, you speak ill about me, nothing happens to me because that self-belief is so strong within me that I know I am great. So I am not waiting for you to say that I am good. Actually, I respect when others appreciate me, but I know it within me that I am good. So this is a belief that my parents have instilled in me and I'm so grateful to them. And this is what you can do for yourself. Just keep believing in yourself. Now, like the plastic surgeon said, it is not about rectifying the disfigurement of your ear or your cheek or any facial expression. It is about the mutilated self-belief that you are carrying within yourself. That is what has to be rectified. That is what has to be corrected. So you have to embrace an entirely new way of thinking. You have to embrace new habits, new patterns of thoughts, so that right from the beginning you are able to redesign the blueprint you have about yourself in your subconscious mind. So how do you do that? How do you create a positive self-image about yourself? Never feel that you are a victim. Never feel like you are a failure type. Every failure is just an experience and it helps you to move forward. So any failure, any negative experience, not failure, negative experience in your life must propel you to move forward in a new path, in a new way. Relearn, unlearn, but keep moving. That is how you use your experiences to move forward. Every time you fall, you have learned something. Every person you meet in your life has come to teach you something that lies within you. If you are feeling impatient, fearful, or angry, there is something inside you that has to be corrected. So don't keep controlling others around you. In fact, here is a lesson for you to learn. So correct yourself. This is what the journey is meant for. As you keep correcting yourself, you are actually building a new person out of yourself. So you are becoming a better and new version of yourself. Another way is to sit and visualize. Now, it is not about how your life is going. It is all about how you visualize your life to be and act as if it is true. Feel as if it is true. And then your behavioral patterns, that is how you behave and think about yourself, will emanate from that belief. It will be different. It is like I have always thought, I don't belong to this place, but I'm here. Just for my experience, I'm feeling good. No doubt about it. But this is just an experience. I belong where my dreams are. So I live there where my dreams are. And so nothing in this physical world, any negative experience ever touches me. So it is all about how you think about any situation and not about the situation as it is. So many people have healed themselves by believing that they are already healed, by having this faith that they are on the path to healing, they are on their path to wellness, by feeling how they would feel once they are well. They have actually healed themselves. But when you keep complaining about your illness, what happens is that is what keeps showing up in your life. So this power is real. You can heal yourself by thinking, by believing, by visualizing. You are healed. So many people have proved this. It may be having some kind of placebo effect or whatever, but your body starts behaving like you are becoming all right, and those happy hormones, those hormones of satisfaction inside you that are released actually lead to wellness. You have to think like a winner. You don't have to prove to others. You don't have to compare with others, because comparison means you believe in lack. There is enough for everyone. Your success doesn't mean that I don't succeed. We all can succeed, and that is all. So you have to mind your own business. Keep doing what you are doing in better ways every day. So become the best version of whoever you are. If you have taken one step ahead today, that is success for you. Mental health is good. Mental health is success. Joy is success. Doing what you love is success. So just keep believing in you. And this is what these small things create your self-image as a satisfied individual, as a joyful individual. And this is what you call success. Now you can have a realistic image of yourself. You don't have to lie about who you are, but embrace yourself. You are worthy as you are, and then keep improving. But accept yourself, whoever you are, whatever you are, wherever you are now, in this present moment. Just embrace who you are. By accepting yourself, you actually clear yourself of so many emotional scars. First, you have to love yourself before you can love others. And never be ashamed of being you. So embrace your true self, have self-knowledge, and love yourself the way you are. Now, overnight, you cannot change the mental picture that you have of yourself. So, what do you do about that? You have to know what you actually want in life. What is your desire? What is your goal in life? Now, wherever you are, start working on your goals every day. Whatever you can do from wherever you are, the best you can do from wherever you are, that is what you have to do. You don't have to think about the how you are going to achieve your goal. Only keep going and do your best from wherever you are, and whatever best you can do every moment in this present moment. That is all you need to do. So you are watering your dreams every day, and then eventually you will see how it grows tall like a bamboo tree. You have to sit and visualize the life you want for yourself. Act as if it has come true. So you feel like a successful person. You feel joyful in this present moment. Your vibrations become different, and it all depends on how you are perceiving yourself any moment. It all depends on how you receive yourself. Allow yourself to make mistakes, because mistakes are just errors and experiences that help you grow, and that is how you start developing a better self-image about yourself. Now follow your own intuitive feelings. How do you feel about yourself is important, because when you respect yourself, others are going to respect you. When you believe in yourself, others will believe in you. So you have to be your own leader. You have to take on the leadership of your life. So be self-reliant, believe in yourself, and this very feeling, this very thought is going to change your self-image. So self-image, that is how you perceive yourself, is the strongest power you have within you, and this is what can change your life. You have to make these the foundation of your subconscious mind, because eventually you will see that all of a sudden when you face difficulties in your life, or when you have any kind of external stimuli, your first reaction is how you perceive yourself in your subconscious mind. Are you fearful, or do you stand like a rock? I can do it. So you see, you have already made a blueprint in your mind, and that is how you will behave during difficult circumstances, during trying times. So you have to work on the blueprint of your subconscious mind. That has to change, and you will see positive changes in your life. Yes, positive self-affirmations, willpower, they are important, but not only for a few moments. You have to make them a permanent blueprint of your subconscious mind. Now you have faith in yourself, your abilities, you believe in yourself, and all that matters is what you think about yourself and not what others say about you. So now criticism, negative, anything that anybody says has no effect on you. All that matters is what you think about yourself. That is all. Thank you so much, Inner Universe community. Self-image means the image you create in your subconscious mind, and all your behavior, your actions emanate from that self-image. So create a positive and strong self-image about you. Embrace who you are. I love you, and I send you my love and blessings. Thank you so much for joining me here. If you are here for the first time, do subscribe to this channel. Thank you. Namaste.